everybody. My name is Freddy Jacobs. I am 20 years active in Romania, and today we are going to talk about e-factura. As you know, since 1 January 2024, it is mandatory to work with the e-factura system provided by ANAF, the tax authorities in Romania. Well, it's quite complicated, and I'm going to try to explain step by step how you can obtain the necessary software and hardware in order to comply with the e-factura system and make your invoices electronically. So the first step is you need a NIF. Yeah? What is a NIF? A NIF for foreigners is a national registration number. This can be obtained with a simple procedure. Nothing is simple in Romania, but with the procedure at your local provincial tax authority in the province where your company is doing the business and the accountancy. This can be done by mandate. So if we do that for a foreigner, for a foreign client, it's always done by mandate. In order to do that, you need an international passport, because in a later stage we will have to fill in some forms in the cloud, and these forms are not made for foreigners. So basically, if you do not have an international passport, you will never arrive at the end of the road. So meaning you will crash and with ANAF and with the company where you are asking for your digital signature. Okay? So once that we have obtained the NIF, the second step is that I or one of my employees registers you with a company that provides a token in order to sign documents digitally for your Romanian company. So you do not ask on personal name, but you have to ask the e-signature in Romania with a Romanian provider in order to be able to sign for your company digitally. So I recommend DigiSign. There are others, but I personally think that they give the better service when it goes wrong, meaning they contact you and they try to solve the problem. So it's very important, because you can make a mistake, or the demand can be, the set of documents can be incomplete, meaning it is not accepted, and in order to lay there forever, they pick it up, they contact you, and then together you can solve the problem. So how does it work? Once the NIF is obtained, I or one of my employees go online and they fill in the form. By the way, it is very handy if you have a Romanian number, because if you put your foreign number, it will be cut off and only on display partially and on the documents and in their system. So if they want to contact you, the only way that they will have is the email that you put. Yeah. So also for ANAF you need a Romanian number. So from now on, from January, we ask all our clients, and also for the bank, certain banks only work with telephone. From January on, we take a Romanian number for everybody, where before we had the luxury to also do the bank reapplications with a foreign number, but since we have now this feature with the e-factura, we go back and the clients take a Romanian telephone and a Romanian number, whether they want or not. It is that or no electronic invoicing. So okay, after the cloud form at DigiSign is filled in, you need to wait. In my case, I waited for 7 weeks to hear it was not accepted, and that I had to do some modifications on the notary declaration. Okay. So what happens after, in a normal situation, after a couple of weeks? You will receive an email with, you receive the email after, I make a little mistake here, I was too fast. You receive the email after application, and then you need to print out a contract, some declarations and so on. And if you send a declaration from outside of Romania, from Europe, then you need to go to a notary, and there has to be a well-defined two-component clause on the declaration that you will sign at the notary, because if you do it wrong, it will be refused and they will not proceed, and then you only can hope that they will contact you in order to inform. So this is the pitfall number 1, as we call it. Okay, this done, you send all the paperwork with FedEx or another courier like DHL, whatever, UPS to Bucharest, to DigiSign, and then they receive it. You will see that they received, and you sit back and you relax and wait. In my case, the second run with FedEx, I had to wait for 2 weeks. They took contact. They asked me to pay another invoice. So during the process, in the first phase, I had to pay an invoice for the digital signature. They sent a pro forma, I paid. I paid for 3 years. Then after they received the payment, they sent me the factura. Here again, I got a pro forma for the shipment of the token for the digital signature. And okay, I paid the pro forma, and then they send me an invoice. And within the 2 weeks after the correction, I received my e-token. Yes, I thought, and now we're there. So, first thing you do when you get this token by courier, you plug it in a USB slot, and you install the software, and there was already the first problem. When I started up the program to use and to sign, program provided by DigiSign, it gave me some errors, so I have to push some buttons, then it disappears, but apparently the software still works. So there is somewhere in my computer a conflict, but nevertheless the software that is used to open a PDF and to put the window where you want to sign works after I push some buttons at the start, which I personally don't like. I do not know whether it's DigiSign or it's my computer. I will only know for a second one, where I started now a procedure for a client, my partner in the business center, and I will have to do the invoices electronically for them also, because it's me that is preparing the invoices, and I will do on a laptop, and then we will see on the laptop if I have the same problem. So here we have pitfall number 2. In some cases, as I could read in the frequently asked questions, it doesn't install properly, and there are a whole lot of reasons why it is not installing. So I hope that you will not suffer from this pitfall number 2. Okay, let's carry on. Once this is done, and I did it with a moderate success, but a working program, you have to register at ANAF. This was a nice one. So I registered at a specific portal in the cloud with ANAF to have access to my SPV. It's the Spazio Virtual that they reserve for my company, needed for the e-factura problems, e-factura invoices that you will make, but also for your accountant who has to upload certain things, who also already has access, but I asked access as a legal representative, which I am in my company. So, okay, no problem, I send the first one, they say we will reply in 1 or 2 days, and after a couple of hours already I got a message by email: your application to SPV is rejected because you did not answer all the questions correctly. Punkt. Nice, eh? So they don't say why. I thought I did correctly, so I do it a second time. The next day, I get again the same message. Your access to SPV is refused because you did not answer the right questions. So here we have pitfall number 3. Okay, I am lucky, I am a long time in Romania, 20 years, more than 20 years. I sent somebody to the service of ANAF to ask them what is wrong. And they answered, and I got my answers. I corrected, like they said, I applied again, and within minutes even, I got a message, your data are updated, your access to SPV is granted, you will receive a confirmation mail in minutes. Okay, a couple of minutes later, I received a confirmation mail and I had access to SPV. And during this procedure, I met pitfall number 3, which is a big one. Suppose that you don't have anyone in Romania that can go to ANAF, to this specific service, to ask what is wrong. Well, then you just sit there and you will never have access to SPV, to your virtual space for your company needed to upload your electronic invoices. Nice one. So let's continue to the next step. Next step, very simple step, is to test the access to the SPV. Appa staatsbutonul, push on the button on the website at ANAF, and hooray! I was granted access to my SPV. So, happy me, yes! Okay, let's go to the next step. Next step is to install a program or to take an abonnement on a program that will make your electric e-invoices. Okay, you have choice between several suppliers. I chose for Oblio not because of the price. By the way, it's free for the first year. I don't care much about the price, but because of the user friendliness. You can send invoices and you can receive electronic invoices in your wallet. Yeah, very nice. So I enrolled with success, very simple. I play with the software. I was also happy that I could use it without reading the manual. Amazing. What is a good software in my definition? A very simple one. Is a software that you can use for primary things without going in depth, without reading the manual. Voila. It was all self-explanatory. It was very simple. Only little problem is you need to speak and understand and read Romanian. So here we have pitfall number 4. If you do not speak Romanian, you will need somebody to show you and to explain how to use this program, Oblio. Then, after doing this, there is one more step to be taken and to be tested. This is linking Oblio with your SPV, with your Spazio Privat Virtual. Okay, I did that and it said immediately after signing with my token, it's linked, they are connected. So the API of Oblio connected very well with my SPV at ANAF. Oh, happy me. How do you test? Well, very simple. You do your first invoice, I did. I make one to a client. And I was showing it to one of my employees so that she could learn how the system works. And she said, yes, but Mr. Tom. I said, okay, Mr. Tom will pay 50 long. Spanger. Because I have to do his thing also, so there's no problem. So the invoice was sent and basically it works. I didn't test on incoming, but I will see with the accountant because the accountant already shifted to e-invoicing. So next month I will receive, hopefully in my wallet in Oblio, the invoice of the accountant electronically. The only thing that is left is that I need to ask the accountant to check if the first invoice was uploaded in SPV. I'm not going to do that because it's too complicated in SPV and I don't have the habit. I'm very happy that I can use a software program for invoicing and that it's sent automatically. None of my business to log in SPV and to fiddle around there. So this is a little bit the story of how to do it. It is, like they say in Romania, cam complicat, meaning a lot of people will have difficulties, even Romanian entrepreneurs, especially foreigners will suffer. So don't start on your own. Please ask somebody that has already done it. You can also ask us to guide you or to do it for you, because it is not that simple. I thought I can do everything from a distance, sit back and relax, but the harsh reality is something else. And then, in general, I can say that it's too complicated. So people will even lose the business because they will be unable to comply or not willing to comply with this. And the grace period stops the 1st of July. From there on, everybody should use it. Initially, it was in March, the 1st of March, but then it was postponed to the 1st of July. And then comes the phase 2, then enough will enroll. So the moment that we know more about this phase 2, because now we know like some things about this phase 2, but I prefer to make a vlog on the end of June when it's well defined and when there is more information available on the phase 2 that ANAF will be enrolling. So thank you very much once more to listen to this story. So basically it is a user testimonial. Yeah, I'm sorry it was not a very positive one, but the good news and the very positive thing is that in the end it works. In the end I will comply, so in the end I'm happy, and I hope sincerely that everybody will be able to enroll successfully. See you in the next vlog. Thank you very much for listening.